What are you waiting for?
I came back alone without the car.
Wild Island is off limits to stalkers.
What is this place?
This is Noon's base. Our home. Visitors aren't welcome.
Why don't you allow loners on the island?
Why should we?
I brought some cargo. I believe it's yours.
It's not ours. It belongs to Professor Lodochka. You can enter Wild Island and give it to him.
Stone, no! He's a stalker.
He's alone, brother. He's the one who should be afraid of us.
You think he's hiding?
Quiet. We got a loner here. He says you can't answer, but you can still hear me. If that's true, then something about them.
So you're the man everyone's talking about. Greetings, Stalker. This place may not be perfect now, but it used to be a real wasteland. We settled in over time. I'll have the waste recycling facility up and running soon. It's gonna be amazing. Then I can retire in peace.
I've got a package for you.
Oh, really? About time. Pleasant surprise for once. Why the hell should I reinvent the bicycle to replace the car? None of the other methods have anywhere near. I can't help but ask, why would a loner deliver my...
With someone...
Wild Island doesn't trade, doesn't wage war, doesn't steal. The question is, how do they have me? And my experimental devices that convert chemicals into electricity to power the base. The package contains some rare parts I've been sorely lacking.
I just stumbled across it.
Everyone's looking for Strider. Everyone needs Strider's help. I wish someone would help him for a change, but that got Strider's at the storage facility. We have an emergency, and he said not to let anybody in without Dubny's permission until the threat is eliminated. I guess you need to talk to Dubny. Is Strider's right-hand man, and he's mighty protective of Strider, so keep that in mind. My gut tells me you should look for him there. Yep.
Hey, you! Hold on! Look, I'm sorry about what I said at the gate. I shouldn't have told Stone. Thanks for delivering the cargo.
Why is that?
There were 3 of us who were supposed to deliver it. I was the only one who made it here. Strider says we're doing all of this for the sake of a better future, but I still feel like my brothers died in vain. It's not just about the cargo. I just wish there were...
Do you know where I...
Right now? I don't know. I ask around. Maybe some brothers will be willing to talk.
Put down the gun.
That's him.
I hope he ain't staying here long. Find everything.
I've got another headache.
Then stop going to his sermons every night. Get a good night's sleep for once.
As if we could catch any shut-eye here.
You're the only one who could have done it, Faust. Got anything to say? Don't move. You knew Strider was gonna go alone.
He was not alone. I sent Foma with him.
Don't try to mess with my head.
This is your anger talking, brother. You seek enemies amongst your own kind, and yet there is a stranger in your midst.
What the fuck? A stalker?
Strider entrusted the security of this island to you. I will not get in your way.
This ain't over, brother. We let you in, but that don't mean I approve of it. What do you want from us?
I need to talk to Strider.
Forget it. He's busy dealing with a problem at the storage facility, alone, as usual. He told me to back off. It's too dangerous to get near the anomalies, he says. But you are a stalker, right? You wander into that crap every day, detector in hand, trading artifacts for hooch. Ever dealt with any anomalies emerging without an emission?
I'm afraid I did.
Alright, go ahead. I sure hope you ain't lying. And I don't regret trusting you.
Tell me about the storage facility.
You'll see for yourself. I thought you wanted to talk to...
This is a bad omen, man. Real bad. Remember Richter?
5 cans of rotten meat, a loaf of mouldy bread, and some...
Dubney told me about you. Come on in.
How are they doing?
Could be worse.
Is that you, Stalker? Do you know what this thing is?
A scanner. We better turn it off.
Agreed. Let's do it. It's off. Good. Now we can talk. And this is...
a scanner. If you activate it with no artifact present, this is what happens.
Is it safe now?
Yeah. Unless whoever is responsible for this comes back to finish you off. That's what happened to me.
What else do I need to know?
My attackers had a PDA like this one. Looks like some of your men are involved in this.
This is indeed a piece of monolith technology. And I'll help you solve this puzzle. But first, you need to understand one thing. Noon is not monolith. We've rejected our past. We do not use our old gear. We never attack our brothers, nor do we attack stalkers.
I'm not sure I fully understand you. So what do you think Monolith actually was?
A human shield. A crime against humanity. Those who wandered too close to the secrets hidden at the center of the zone ended up brainwashed, stripped of their identity and will. This is how Monolith recruited its fighters. That control is gone now. But our memories never returned. I spent a long time trying to learn more. And then I decided it was time to move on.
Okay, so...
a future. A former Monolith thrall is unlikely to survive on its own. He can't just become a stalker and accept their way of life. I tried. Until I realized I just couldn't live the way everyone else in the zone does. And that's why I brought my brothers here and formed Noon. We have our own road to walk, Loner.
I understand. So what do we do now?
The force that used to control us guarded its tools jealously. There used to be a database that tracked every monolithian PDA out there. Hopefully we can take advantage of what's left of it. Talk to Professor Lodechka. He'll know what to do. Report back to me once you're done. Right now, I'll let my brothers know you're no longer a stranger on this island.
Let me get a look at you, Strider. You could have gotten hit while you were pulling everybody else out.
Make sure they're going to be all right first.
Beside the... If something like that happened to me, I'd want... Oh, it's you. What can I do for you?
Strider said there was a way to trace the source of commands being sent to a Monolith PDA.
The local fawn is not enough for you? So now you're off to chase ghosts, huh? No one's used those things for a crap. Strider's got enough Sure, it can be done. But you'll need an inductor, and they're not easy to come by. There could be one lying around somewhere at the
Any PD?
Only the monolithian ones. They had their own comm system based on alternative waveguides. It's tech from the old Project X days. My knowledge of it is pretty superficial, And I only know as much as I do because Strider used to be interested in that stuff. Hors and I even offered to adapt the station to our needs. But Strider wants nothing to...
The WPS?
The waste processing station. That's where Noon is storing toxic waste until I can figure out how to Then they'll use stuff no one else wants to become entirely self-sufficient. They might even sell electricity to other groups. If that's not... Strider's got his mind on the future, you know.
I'll go get...
Once you have it, take it to Hors. He's even better than me at this kind of... I don't know what he did in his past life, but the boy's got a remarkable knack for technology. All right, Loner.
The explosion at the storage facility was caused by a scanner. Do you know anything about them?
I wonder what kind of scientific wonder blew our facility to... Unfortunately, all I can do now is run...
cover!
Hello? Come in. Somebody, anybody, please. Our station is under attack. Hiding in the outhouse with one of my brothers. Can't we come up? Need help immediately. My coordinates are...
Oh, someone hurt us. Hold on, brother. Stalker, help! There's something terrible down there.
Shh. Oh, no, stop. I don't want to hear it.
It came out of thin air, and everyone at the station lost their mind. They were screaming, shooting at each other. Only 2 of us made it out of there. That thing still got bluish, though.
Quiet. Hush. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up! Ah!
I thought he'd get better if I dragged him away, but he's getting worse. Please, kill whatever is hiding down there. I'm begging you.
What is the...
It's a waste processing station. We work here in shifts. Every noontider must... Look, I'll answer your questions.
Tell me...
Bluish and I went out for a smoke break. Then we heard gunshots and screams coming from the station. Bluish rushed back, and I went after him. We didn't get... I felt like someone was peering into my mind, crushing it, whispering things. I contacted Dubny right away. That's our chief safety officer. Leave Bluish there, he said. And get to the base. I'm sending help. I'd never abandon Bluish, of course. But help.
All right. I'll deal with it. I'll kill this creature.
For real? Thanks. That thing is hiding underground, waiting. There's a safe way to... He must be upstairs. Sometimes he climbs to the roof to get some fresh air. One more thing. There are a lot of our men inside. If it wasn't for the thing downstairs, they'd do you no harm. But there...
I sent you the coordinates and the code to the stash. Take whatever you want. Wait, someone's coming. Must be the help Dubny promised. I'll go meet up with them. Spotted 2 noon tiders. Need to check on their condition.
Don't leave any witnesses.
We're Noontiders, just like Dubny.
Oh, who are you? What are you doing here?
A Noontider hired me to kill a dangerous mutant.
That's true, and he did it. The thing's dead.
Shut up! Did you really take out the controller all by yourself? Thanks, I guess. You saved me a lot of time. So here's the deal. I don't want any trouble with Dubny. He always pays me triple. And his orders were clear. Get rid of any witnesses, along with anyone who was under the controller's influence. You can scurry back to your base, Noontider. But the Stalker and the Shell-Shock guy are out of luck.
We'll see who's out of luck here.
Exactly. Eat waste, you freak. That's what Dubny calls help. And he's the one who thinks stalkers are assholes. If he'd only send 5 guys like you instead. Thanks again, man. We are not going back to Noon. If I have to listen to Dubny ramble on about how he did the right thing and shit, I'm gonna barf. Bluish was right. We're better off leaving.
The stash you gave me was empty. Quiet had already looted it. When was the last time you checked?
Oh, sorry about that, Stalker. We're not allowed in there. Here, I sent some coupons to your PDA instead. Anyway, Quiet's alright. He's done with Noontide. He's a traitor now. We should go. Bluish wanted to leave for a long time, and I kept talking him out of it. Like, how can we let our brothers down? What about Dubny? In the end, me and Bluish weren't the ones who let our brothers down. As for Dubny and Strider, They can...
Can you tell me?
Sure thing, Loner. I like him.
You must have some kind of...
Oh, you don't know? Noon is Monolith. Or at least it used to be. We were controlled by the Wish Granter. We protected it from danger. Stalkers, bandits, none of us remember those days anymore. And then, the Monolith went silent. Only Faust remembers its voice. He says we used to be happy. Well, we could be happy now, without making...
What does...
I used to believe we were doing the right thing. Recycle. But what good does it actually do? For us? None, that's for sure.
Tell me...
Actually, our leader is Strider. He's the one who was gathering us from all over the zone. Dubney is Strider's right-hand man. I bet that he had the best of intentions when he sent those mercenaries after us too. You saw how it went.
That's all.
If you have any...
Maybe I'll see...
Maybe.
Destroyed. Nice, I tell you. They're all filthy, pathetic lies. You can't kill God, just like you can't get rid of the sky up above. You can go and hide from him and cower away in some musty hole in the ground, but that won't stop the wind from blowing or the rain from pouring. Crazy fanatics, they say. Murderers. Brave warriors, I tell you. His worthy children.
Stop brainwashing my men, Faust. You're only making it worse.
What could be worse than this? What have we become? Are you happy, Strider?
My boots are fine for the road I walk. There are more important things than happiness.
And what's that then? Backbreaking work? Hardship? That enduring sense of guilt? It didn't used to be like this. We were different, part of something much greater. I was the Word, and you carried the banner of the monolith.
We brought death. Against our will.
Well, now we're dying ourselves. The fumes are killing us, as are the bullets of our vengeful enemies. How many brothers roam the zone to this day, lost and forgotten, forced to hide their past? We have to find them. We have to bring them to their safety.
By force? We all know about Wild Island. Everyone must make the choice for themselves.
And what will they find here? The meaning of life? Or a similar bunch of miserable wretches just like them who don't know what they want?
Strider saved us!
Yeah.
And now he's killing us. Once we were his children. And what are we now?
Men of free will. Who choose their own way. You're living in the past, Faust. The monolith is dead. It's time to grow up.
You can't kill God. Just like you can't get rid of the sky up above.
Think again.
I am blind, but it is you who cannot see. Go cower in your hole in the ground. Hide from the past. Hide from his light. Hide from yourself.
Skiff. Do you have the inductor?
What did I just see?
The end of one very long argument. I just hope we never find out who was right.
You said noon.
Losing our memory was a gift from fate. I believe that Noon has its own way. Its own future. But Faust, he still remembers Monolith. Remembers the days when we used to be. So now they're gone. They're no longer a part of Noon. But if any of them ever
Sure.
There's an old Azimuth comm station not far from here. One day, after we find and mothball all that's left of Monolith, we'll destroy it.
It's a good thing you have that inductor, Stalker. It can direct a signal. You'll need it later. But the station needs to be turned on first.
Azimuth was taken over by the Ward a little while ago. They have the access keys. I guess you...
Looks like Faust is involved in...
You think I haven't tried to stop him, Skiff? What am I supposed... People blame us because of our monolithian past. But Faust... He was one of the first people I brought in. We built Noon together. Faust's got his own way of helping them. I might disagree with the path he has...
So
Wait a minute, Skiff. This isn't just your concern. Faust is my brother. That much is true. I still trust him. But if Noon is not your enemy, and this is my proof, keep it, Loner.
It's a good gun. Why would you give it to a stalker but wear a shell casing that matches it around your neck?
The gun is a gift for the future. As for the shell casing, it signifies the past. Do we understand each other? Noon is not Monolith. We make our own